Tonight, only on Way 31, people from all walks of life define the word woke as it's seemingly stuck in a tug of war and struggle for identity.
Woke. The definition of the word changes depending on who you ask. It also apparently changes in the dictionary nowadays, too. The online Webster Dictionary defines it in two ways. First, aware of important societal issues, especially issues of racial and social justice. And second, politically liberal in matters of racial and social justice, especially in a way that's considered unreasonable or extreme. Here's how some African Americans we talked to in North Alabama define it.
Stuff nowadays isn't the same as how it was back in the day, and I feel like being woke is like acknowledging that and like basically just being considerate of the fact that stuff isn't the same in times of change.
Most of the experts and contributors to our Woke Culture War series describe it in ways that are close to identical. Beverly Lindsay Johnson, director of the African American Music Association, says comedian and civil rights activist Dick Gregory shaped her understanding.
He used the word woke to just to tell Black people that they should be alert and be aware of the social injustice that is happening with African Americans.
Ethnomusicologist Mark Prieur gets his meaning through seeing people going through life very unaware of what's happening around them.
You know, they put themselves at risk of anything. I mean, anything happening in the natural world, you have to stay aware. So even without the human element, I think being woke means just really being situationally aware.
Francis Tate, founder of Celebrating Early Old Town with Art, describes it as awareness that she says she learned the hard way through segregation in Decatur.
We knew where we couldn't stop. Most of the time you could not stop. If you would look in the Green Book, you would realize right up the street here, the Parker Hayes house, that is the only place listed in the Green Book for Decatur.
Dorothy Gordon, also with CIOTA, understands it in these terms.
Waking up
To what?
a new generation, new times, new understanding, teaching our kids the back history. That's how I defined it.
Jan Turnbour's take with the religious affairs arm of the NAACP State Conference.
I define woke as someone being actively attentive to the important facts and issues, especially those of racial and social injustice.
When asked, author and director of Renewing American Democracy, Ellis Coase, said,
It's become a slur and a way to marginalize.
The director of the Alabama Bureau of Pardons and Paroles, Cam Ward's take is different from the others.
Now, woke is a term that is used to oftentimes using the political debate of different social issues. You see it in it's basically saying you're using too much political correctness.
I also asked Morgan McMichael, contributor for Turning Point USA.
How do you define the word woke yourself? Or what do you believe? What's your understanding of the definition?
I mean, I would define it as a progressive ideology promoting social justice activism, but it really is at the expense of free speech and traditional values.
These are all prime examples of how the word woke means something different to different people, which means it may be stuck in a tug of war and struggle for identity forever.
Tomorrow on Way 31 News at 10, a look at wokeism and white supremacy.